Hey Mura, thanks for sitting with me.
Thanks for having me.
As a fan of your music, something I've noticed is that sonically, even amongst the more emotional tracks, there's often this layer of optimism that I think is quite special. Is there any specific artist, song, or sound that you see as a reference point for that feeling?
It's a bit of a weird reference, but I remember hearing Teenage Wasteland. Do you know that song?
No.
By The Who?
No.
That's such a good song. But it just has these, it's all major chords, but it feels really like kind of painfully nostalgic or something. I tend to reference that kind of feeling a lot, where it's like you're only really using kind of traditionally like happy motifs or like chord shapes, but trying to organize them in a way that feels like painful.
It's setting the scene in a way that still feels positive, but you also get that notion of like sorrow or whatever.
Yeah, but without leaning on like obviously kind of sad or depressing kind of, you know, musical devices.
Yeah.
But that's my kind of wheelhouse, is that like somewhere between joy and like kind of wistful melancholy.
Yeah. I think it's really, really nice. Has anyone you've met in the industry had a lasting impact on you?
People who have the biggest effect on me, I think, is like new artists. There's just so much more room for like experimentation, and I find that really inspiring. And it kind of keeps me on this straight track of like, I should just trust what I'm doing, because that's all a new artist can do, really.
That notion of who they are as like an expansion of themselves.
Yeah, there's no like interplay between like a massive audience expectation and what they're doing. It's more just like, I feel I have something to say and I'm gonna do that and put it out. Is it the opposite for you? Because you're sort of like a more establishing artist.
It's quite important for me to work with my peers and the people around me, and that experience feels really fresh. I think the Rabanne Fund has helped because it's given me like an understanding of what being a more established artist entails, but at the same time, it's also given me money where I can like spend time and take the time to just like sit with the people I know and make stuff and not have to worry about like where I'm going with anything. I can just be and create. And for the last question, is there any advice that you give to any aspiring musician at any stage in their career that you wish you'd known before?
Things that I wish I'd known. Maybe that needs a longer video. But, it's really hard to give advice in this way and not sound cliched, because it turns out that all the boring things you hear all the time are actually really true. But chief among them is find what you really enjoy doing and something that is exciting to you personally, and don't allow yourself to be so influenced by other work that you see as successful, or you know, I think direct influence can be really harmful to a new artist. Another bit of advice I think is just like think local and like find people around you and friends that want to do good stuff.
Thanks for coming down and talking to me, Mura.
Thanks so much for having me, and I look forward to talking with you more.
Same.